Okay, can I see to the stage, please? Tom Christian, Tom Bates, and Constantine Lee. Okay, and with that we're going to move straight to the speeches, which will go in this order. Tom Christian, Tom, you're going to go first, and then Tom Bates, and then Constantine, you're going to go. Tom, just call you Tom. Okay, Tom, you're going to go last. Okay, so without further ado, Tom, would you like to make your 2 minutes?
Hi guys, my name is Tom Christian, otherwise known as Tom Tom. The next academic year is going to be a unique and challenging one. Money from top-up fees is going to start to trickle down through the university, and it will be the job of whoever is Education Sabbatical to ensure that money goes straight to the students. This is not going to be easy. I think we can all agree that there are plenty of areas in the university that require extra funding. So your Education Sab needs to be the kind of person that can really fight for these resources. Your Education Sab must be prepared to battle it out with the university at every level of the department, from departmental admin straight to the Vice-Chancellor. Your Education Sab must be strong, determined, knowledgeable, and have an understanding of the avenues available to them to make sure the students come first. I believe that I am that candidate, and I can fulfill that role. But it's easy for me to stand here and say that. What evidence beyond my word do I actually have? Well, I've been involved in academic representation since I was a fresher. I've been a course rep, a department rep, and a faculty rep, representing 1/3 of the student body. I'm also a representative to the Senate, the highest academic body of the university. I've already fought the university at every level to ensure that students' needs are the priority and that their concerns are taken seriously. I've already won victories, such as encouraging departments to provide more online services, unified reading weeks in some cases, and staggered essay deadlines. Now I'm ready to take that fight further. I've already explored the avenues of instigating all of my manifesto promises, and I'm confident that they are not only realistic, but achievable. Of course, making my ideas a reality is only half the job. The other half, the more important half, is listening to you. No one knows better where the problems lie in education than the students themselves. So if elected, I will take the time to listen. Not just in my office hours, but at times convenient to and locations convenient to you. So, yes, thank you. Please vote for me. Vote for a passionate, informed, capable candidate. And please vote Tom Tom on Monday and put your education in the right direction.
Okay, that candidate's name was Tom Christian, or Tom Tom. The next candidate to make his speech will be Tom Bates.
Evening, guys. Whenever I had to give this speech, I asked myself, what does education really mean to me? And I concluded that it is the bottom line. Many say, and I would agree, that you continue to learn throughout your life. But at university, you are learning for life, which means education is at its most important now. Policy and pledges are a natural part of standing for an election, but what really matters is the person presenting them. I think any student representative should be a good listener, approachable, and dedicated. It's through my involvement in societies, education, and welfare programs for students, I feel I've gained these qualities, as well as an inevitable insight into the realities behind study and what affects students during their time here. I'm genuine, serious and dedicated when it comes to improving the delivery of education, including anonymous marking for your assessments and backing the course reps with the more union weight, instead of letting them campaign on their own. I want to improve access to education through, for example, lobbying of the university to maintain top-up fees of £3,000 and ensuring that any future increase in the long run is at no higher than the rate of inflation. And in improving your education, working with the library, your department and other areas which you involve in your study, in negotiating individual issues, such as expansion of the Value Revision Programme. If elected, my passion for education and equality amongst all of us will drive me to ensure my election pledges are fulfilled. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, that candidate's name was Tom Bates, and we'll now move on to the third and final candidate for the position of Education Sabbatical, and that's Con.
Hi everyone, my name's Constantine, most of you know me as Con. I'm a friendly, approachable, as well as dedicated and hard-working third-year law student, and I was raised in the UK but brought up by two Greek people. Apart from being fluent in Greek and English, I also speak Spanish and French, and I believe this is an important quality, seeing as we're one of the most multicultural universities in the country, and I believe that this is one of my stronger qualities. But anyway, I'm not here to tell you about my life. I'm here to tell you why I'm the best education person. I'd say that my experiences over the last 3 years at Kent are what have influenced me into making this brave decision into becoming or running for Education Sabbatical. And because time is pressing, I'm going to talk to you about two of those issues. And the first is the abolishing of the 40% capping system. And these are a couple of questions that you should ask yourselves. Why should we be able to get the best marks we can get? And why should we put ourselves at a disadvantage? And we should be able to get the best out of our education. Academics could turn around and say to me that if we abolish the capping system, then we'd be lowering our standards, but how can that be true if Oxford and Cambridge, two of the biggest universities in this country, don't adopt that system? And this is becoming a national trend, and I believe that Kent University has a responsibility to follow this. Another thing that I hear from students is a lot of complaining and moaning about the turnaround time and not getting exam feedback. I think it's unfair that we are set deadlines and that we stress ourselves out in writing essays and then the academics don't get back to us for 4 or 5 weeks and we're constantly waiting and waiting, so we need to get some sort of deadline. As for feedback, briefly, I'd just like to say students should be able to get feedback from their exams and they should understand where they went wrong. Finally, I'll say this. I'm in my final year, I'm going to be sad to leave, but if you vote me in, I'm going to dedicate myself to make sure that your education is the best, you've got the fairest system and the best experience.